Hi, my name is Evan Hallawrd. I am the co-founder and co-CEO of Onboard, and today I'm being interviewed by Smarter Loans.
We're joined today by Evan Hallawrd. Evan is the co-founder and the co-CEO of Onboard. Onboard is a Toronto-based startup that helps organizations improve their current onboarding programs and bring on new employees. Hi, Evan, and welcome.
Thank you, Vlad.
What is a typical onboarding process for a company?
Onboarding is one of those things where it almost feels very personal to the company because every company is going to do it slightly differently. Some look at onboarding as the first 2 days, the first month, the first 3 months. What's most typical is you're typically trying to target a bit of cultural integration for that new employee, a bit of training and learning. So they're learning about the product, the company, maybe the industry, and generally just getting them set up with the tools and knowledge they need for their role.
What are some of the common challenges that HR managers or regular managers and companies in general experience when they're going through employee onboarding?
So we have gone out and interviewed over 80, maybe 80 or 90 HR and people leaders, as well as business owners. The three things that we resoundingly heard, the biggest pains that they're feeling is one, how time consuming that onboarding is to set up and execute, both for themselves and their team. And then two, on that team piece, how to keep that team coordinated around onboarding. And then that third, most important piece, one that's actually really, I think, taken off more during COVID-19, is having to keep that new employee engaged in their first day, week, month, whatever it is, when your new employee is now working from home. So their first day at your company is no longer showing up at an office and getting to meet everyone, having coffees and lunches. It's really sitting at your laptop and opening it, and from one day to the next, you're working for a company.
Evan, tell us about your company, Onboard, what it does, and how you help organizations improve their onboarding process.
At Onboard, we're on a mission really to make people operations less complex and less time consuming, with the goal of making happier employees. Our initial focus here is new employee onboarding, because that's that first interaction, that first piece of the employee experience just after getting the job. So if we can start there, make that better, have onboarding be a more positive, organized, and just enjoyable experience, then a lot more else can follow. We're sort of focusing on those three core groups, which are the HR, the onboarding manager, what they have to do, their goals and objectives, the team at large, how they have to support onboarding by setting up accesses, setting up payroll, getting laptops mailed out, whatever it is. And then lastly, that new employee, so that employee experience. So we're building our product with those three groups in mind and trying to kind of help alleviate all the pains and confusion that come with onboarding.
So what kind of companies is your product best suited for?
Our initial focus has really been on tech, software, kind of innovative companies between the sort of 30 employee all the way up to about 150 plus employee. And specifically discussing onboarding with these companies, you realize that they're evolving, they're changing, they're setting up processes as they scale. And another trend we obviously see is many of these companies in that size are raising rounds of funding, and that typically is a good leader to having a lot of hiring and bringing on a much larger team. And so they are also feeling the necessity to set up processes that can scale.
Why is it so important for a company to have a smooth and efficient onboarding program?
One primary objective in the most immediate way is to confirm and sort of solidify that decision the employee has made to join your company. So it might sound counterintuitive where you've gone through this lengthy interview process, you've given them the offer, they're starting, but there's still that uncertainty and there's still that discomfort of a change, of starting something new. And the second, I think, major point around onboarding, why it's important, why it's worth investing in, is ensuring that that employee is prepared. So they're prepared to integrate into the team. They're prepared to start adding value. So they need that knowledge. They need that connection with their teammates, with their managers. And ultimately, this leads to the ability to contribute high quality work. As you're going into this time of growth and specifically team growth, bringing on more team members, when you look at onboarding, the first thing you need to do is get organized, because you want to set that process up initially, and you want to set it up the first time and the right time, so that as you go and hire all these people, it can be done again and again in a consistent manner. And then finally, what's the content that you currently have for your onboarding and for your new employees? And you're probably going to see some gaps. And so then the second thing is, can you bolster that onboarding program, adding some more content, adding more touch points? Invest the time and invest in the outset so that you have this great process you can rely on time and time again as you hire more team members.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Smarter Loans YouTube channel for more videos that will help you make smarter financial decisions.